What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to say something that sounds simple, but in reality it really isn't. As you can see from the title of the video, being low-key used to mean you were falling behind. Now it's starting to feel and look like the flex. And I don't mean disappearing, and I don't mean like staying mysterious on purpose. I mean choosing to move quietly, even when you could be loud. That shift didn't happen by accident. There was a time when being visible was everything. If you see my old videos, I was trying to get as much attention as I can. If you weren't posting, people assumed you weren't doing anything. If you weren't sharing, it felt like it didn't count. Success had to be documented. Happiness had to be proven. Growth had to be announced. And for a while, being loud made sense, because attention was opportunity. But there is something that changed. We hit a period where everyone started sharing everything. Wins, losses, daily routines, private thoughts, and suddenly attention became, like cheap. Not because it didn't matter, but because it was everywhere. When everyone is loud, silence stands out. When everyone explains themselves, restraint looks powerful. That's what being low-key started to feel different. Here's the part people don't say out loud. The more you show, the more people start feeling entitled to you. They start feeling entitled for your time. They start feeling entitled for your energy, your expectations and explanations. Being low-key isn't about hiding. It's about protecting momentum. It's about protecting peace. It's about protecting unfinished ideas. Some of the most focused people I know don't post what they're building. They post after it's done. And sometimes they don't even post at all. We're starting to realize something uncomfortable. Some of the loudest people online are actually stuck. Posting becomes the work. All they do is just talk about posting, instead of supporting the work they're doing. Being low-key flips that. It says, I don't need attention while I'm building. I don't need exposure for discipline. And I don't need to prove progress in real time. That's quiet confidence. That's the flex. There's also something else. Low-key people move slower, but they move cleaner. Less reaction, less comparison, less emotional whiplash. You stop performing for people who don't matter and start aligning with people who do. And the funny thing is, when you stop trying to be impressive, you usually become more impressive. Let me be clear here. Being low-key isn't about isolation. It's not about pretending you don't care. It's not about ghosting life. It's about intention. Posting when it adds value. Speaking when it matters. Showing when it's aligned, not when it's impulsive. Low-key isn't silence, it's selectiveness. So yeah, being low-key became a flex. Not because it looks good, but because it costs discipline. It costs restriction. It costs patience. It costs being okay with not being seen immediately. And in a world obsessed with visibility, choosing peace, focus, and direction, that's a power move. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that I plan to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't. And drop a comment down below. I love to hear what you guys say. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.